I'm the hottest round. I told y'all y'all can't stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come on get me now.
Hey everyone, it's me, Skunky-monkeylive, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over something that could have cost me my whole fish tank. So if you want to know what boo-boo I made, keep watching the video. Now, a few days ago, I was looking in the tank and I was observing things and I was going over things, and I noticed that my Royal Grammer had a few marks on his left-hand side. So I did what I usually do. I panicked, and then I panicked a bit more, and then I went and jumped into Reefing Community Worldwide's live stream. Now, when I was in the live stream and I showed pictures of my Royal Grammer, everybody told me different things. So I had one person telling me it was this, one person telling me it was that, another person telling me it was this, and I should do this, and I should do that. And I got so overwhelmed, it was unbelievable. In fact, if I'm honest with you, it got to the point where I was actually crying, because I just did not know what to do about it, how to go about it, and I was just really overwhelmed. And I got told so many things that Google was gone in overdrive last night. I researched everything. I think that I Googled every single disease that is possible for your fish to get in a fish tank. And I woke up this morning and I still didn't have any clue what I was dealing with, how I was going to go about it. And this is where my big boo-boo started. Basically, I went into the tank this morning. It took me half an hour to catch my female clown, because for some reason I can't do anything in the tank. My female clown is a bitch. If I put my finger in the tank, she attacks me, and she will attack me non-stop. And it doesn't hurt, it's just really, really frustrating and annoying knowing that you can't do something because you've got a fish attacking you. So it started off half an hour with the big net, trying to catch the female clown. This is always a trouble time for me. I get really angry, I get really frustrated, I feel like tearing the whole tank down, and then I'll stop, and then I'll put my net back in and I'll scoop her up first time. So female clowns are now in the breeder net, tank's ready to be attacked, because that is what I did. I attacked my tank. Now, the Royal Grammer hides in the rock on the left hand side. It's a large rock, it's in 3 pieces. In the bottom of this rock lives my pistol shrimp and my yellow watchman goby. Now, my Royal Grammer has set up home in there and he will not come out. The only time he comes out is when I'm not near the tank. So the footage that you're looking at now obviously is all pre-recorded. And as you can see, the Royal Grammer's out. And you're probably thinking, what the hell is Skunky-monkeylive going on about? Well, as I was saying, my Royal Grammer's got a few marks on its side. So I thought I would listen to the advice of Hayley and Sandy's Reef, because they're always right. They literally are always right. So I took their advice. It looked like flukes, and I had to give the fish a freshwater bath. Now, to do this, I heated a bowl of RODI water up and had it all ready. So all I had to do was catch it. Was that simple? No. It took me 7 hours and I still didn't catch it. So in the process of trying to catch this, I'm trying to convince the fish that I'm not trying to catch him and I'm cleaning the tank. So I'm cleaning the tank. I did all the glass. I tried to clean all the salt creep that's on the back of the tank. As you can see, 1/4 of an inch down from the top, there is actually a line of where I actually did clean. So that's going to get done at a later date. But while I was cleaning the back of the tank, I noticed that the hose that I'm using from my Jabo DC 2000 pump in the back of the filter wasn't giving out as much water as I anticipated. Now, I've had a few problems with this pump. Well, I thought they were problems, because I noticed I had to have this on full all the time. It's been on full. and I checked it all. I removed all the piping, I refitted it all, I set it all back up, I turned it all back on, and oh my god, was I shocked. I must have done something really, really wrong when I first initially set up the pump, and for some reason it hasn't been working. So for the last 6 months of me having this tank set up, my Jabo pump has not been working properly at all. Now, as you can see by the footage that you've been watching now, the pump is now actually on number 1, and it's like a washing machine. Honestly, everything's blowing, everything's wriggling, and as a little tester before, I actually turned it up halfway, and I quickly realised that I had to turn it back down because everything was just getting blown everywhere. All my frags were getting blown onto the sand, and my Gonipora just completely closed up. So that was my big boo-boo of the day, because it's been 6 months now since I set this tank up, and that pump hasn't worked properly since I had it. And it's took me all this time now to realise what I'd done wrong. I've quickly fixed it, and as you can see, the agitation at the top of the tank is now perfect. I tested all my waters, and believe it or not, my nitrate was over the roof. It really was. So I've done a big water change, I've tested all my waters, and my nitrates have come down, and I'm happy. My magnesium was 1660, so it was a little bit on the high. But after the water change, it's now gone back down, and it's at, I think it was 1460 when I checked last. So big message to everybody who's new to the hobby: make sure you check your equipment on a regular basis, because it will cause you issues in the long run. I'm guessing because the pump hasn't been working properly, the water that's in the tank hasn't been top quality for the whole of these 6 months. So maybe that's why my fish has got flukes, and maybe that's why I've been struggling with green hair algae, and that's probably why I've been struggling with my bubble algae. So fingers crossed, now that I have sorted this out, the tank is looking fantastic. The Royal Grammar, I didn't catch it. I haven't given it a freshwater dip. I'm hoping it is just flukes and they will just disappear. Maybe they won't, maybe they will. I don't know. I haven't researched them enough. I'm going to be doing that for tonight and tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And eventually I will try my hardest to catch it and give it a dip and see what's going on, and I will record it all for you. Right, that is enough for me rambling on. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed the footage. If you have, make sure you give my video a big thumbs up and make sure you give it a share. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell too. If anybody wants to leave me any comments, make sure you use the comment section below. And for all the links, make sure you hit the description box, because that's where you're going to find all the links to all the people that I've mentioned in this video. So big shout out to Hayley F and Sandy's Reef. Thank you so much for your help. It was highly appreciated, and I love you both very much. So from me, Psychedelic Babe and the Flaval M90 Reef, have a great evening. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.